closure, and I'm very grateful for that because life is a river.
Now let's say you know it. Say what's your price. Just to back it up, you can hold my eyes. Now let's say you know it. Say what's your price.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome to it. I really do hope that you stay, you subscribe, and you become a part of the CX family. As I'm sure you can tell by the title of today's video, today we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me, just to be catching up with you guys, letting you guys know what's been going on in my life, and we will touch on a couple trending topics that have just been, you know, floating around the interwebs. So I hope you guys are excited for that. If you guys would like to take part in the next chit chat get ready with me by means of giving me some topics, please go ahead and follow me on my Instagram so that you guys are able to participate when I do post my next questions sticker on there. This video is also done in collaboration with ULA Hair. Thank you so much to them for sending me these beautiful straight inches. I have told you guys like maybe a million times before that the mandate for this year is 5x5 HD closures. I've said this so many times, so I had to bring you guys one of my favorite styles, which is the straight hair look. I feel like I body that, kill that, do that. Is my life. So I thought I should show you guys a curly hair look using the 5x5 HD closure. This hair is such good quality, so I thought this would be the perfect wig to show you guys. So if you guys are excited for the video, please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, become a part of the family, and I will see you in the next clip. Hey cuties, and welcome to the hair portion of this video. As you guys can tell by the title and because I told you guys in the intro, this video is in collaboration with ULA Hair. They sent me this beautiful 250% density 5x5 HD closure wig. It is 26 inches, and as you can see, it is in the straight texture. What I want to tell you guys for free 99 is that this is some of the best hair that I have tried, specifically straight hair. It is so full. The wig itself is so full. The hair is very true to length. It is so soft. It's beautiful. 10 out of 10, I must say. I love that it is a 5x5 HD closure because I find that that is so much better for long hair, specifically straight hair. If you guys have had a straight hair frontal, you guys will know that it's a bit of an admin. So what I like about this is that it's less admin, it looks really good, and it's super full considering that the hair is quite long. If you guys would like any more information on this hair, please do not hesitate to check out the description box below. That's where you'll find all the information. I just want to let you guys know the hair does also come with a thick elastic band in the packet, and that really helps if the wig doesn't fit, for you to actually adjust it to make sure it fits to your particular head size. So I absolutely love that. Definitely recommend ULA Hair, so don't forget to check them out.
I am the one that you've been looking for. Shine like the sun when I'm headed on tour. You realize and reply with bonjour. Guess you don't know, you don't know, you don't know. I am the one that you've been looking for. Shine like the sun when I'm headed on tour. You realize and reply with bonjour. Señorita, don't wanna text me back, but I'm okay with that. Señorita, you might have set me back, but girl, I'm still on track. Señorita, you never liked my style. I wasn't worth your while. Señorita, wanted to see you smile, but you was oh so fine. Señorita, don't wanna text me back, but I'm okay with that. Señorita, you might have set me back, but girl, I'm still on track. Señorita, you never liked my style. I wasn't worth your while. Señorita, wanted to see you smile, but you was oh so fine. This is for all those that said I wasn't cool and shit.
Hi guys, so we're gonna get straight into the makeup portion of this video. As you guys already saw, my hair is laid under this little bonnet chair. We're gonna jump straight into it. First, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. You guys know this is my holy grail. This is the love of my life. I'm not gonna be telling you guys every single product that I use, just like some honorable mentions. But yeah, this is a chit chat get ready with me. Let us chit chat, child. So where to begin? First things first, I just thought it would be fitting to just give you guys a little bit of a life update, just to catch up. There's not really much to catch up on, to be completely honest, but a lot of people have been asking me like, girl, where you been at? Where you at? We want a vlog, we want content, but you're not giving us what we need. So where have you really been? So I thought I should tell y'all that there's literally nothing that's happened to make me not record or upload, rather, because I have a lot of footage that is like that is filmed. It's just not uploading because of the fact that I feel like I'm so burnt out, guys. After the past 2 weeks, I feel like I was on a bit of a binge. Like after I went to Cape Town and then I came back, basically Mbali's birthday tour like left me feeling sluggish, lazy, stupid, and unconcerned. That's just the bottom line. Like I was so tired, guys, and even I feel like I'm only really getting back to myself this week, but I was just tired. I was just like, I personally need a break. And you know how hard it is to have to do, like I had a lot of campaign work to do, so it's hard to do campaign work and YouTube work when you're tired. It's already hard on a regular day, but when you're doing them both and you're actually burnt out, oh my God, I thought I'm saying I thought I was actually Shone. So yeah, guys, it was just a matter of Didiniwe. Editing videos is really difficult when you're tired. It's difficult on a normal day, but when you're tired, it's like 10 times more difficult. So Betunana, it was hard. I don't want to lie to you. So I have considered, and I'm starting to look into getting an editor. I've been trying to avoid it just because I really, not that I enjoy editing. I don't want people to think that I enjoy editing, but I enjoy the process of actually seeing my videos come to life. I feel like that is like a big and important part of what I do. Specifically, sometimes I have, you know, a video idea in my head, and I feel like sometimes I'm the only person who can execute it to be a particular way. That's why I do edit my own videos, and I've been very reluctant to get an editor. But you know what? Me not having an editor, and as much as I have to pay them, it's like costing me money to not have an editor, because realistically, if I have footage and it's just sitting there, that could be a video that I'm not making because I'm tired or whatever the case may be, and then I'm losing out on money, and I'm losing out on, you know, an opportunity to stay in the algorithm more than anything else. So yeah, I personally think like my solution and best solution right now is to get an editor so that I can focus on creating content ideas and stuff like that, as opposed to the admin of it. Because let me tell you, editing is a real admin, and personally, I don't know if I need that in my life right now. So yeah, guys, I just thought I should just update you guys there. Everything is good with me. A lot of people have been like, oh, I hope you're taking care of your mental health and everything like that. Mentally, I'm fine, I would say. I'm just going through the regular motions of Bupilo, but there's nothing that is like huge, and I'm very grateful for that, because life is a river. Somebody had asked me on the sticker where I asked you guys like to ask me questions for this video. Some people asked me something along the lines of like, how do you keep going, or like what is your motivation to keep going, or something like that. I actually need to get the actual question. She said, what keeps you going on a daily basis even when life constantly knocks you down? So I feel like that was like such a good question, considering like that's kind of how I was feeling like with my life. I also do sometimes feel like maybe I'm a little bit dramatic. Not dramatic with my feelings, but like dramatic in the sense of like, I always expect things to go like the same. I always expect to bounce back in the same time. I always just expect things to be grand, and like if one thing doesn't go according to like my plan for myself or for my life, whatever the case is, I feel like a lot of the times I may overreact and be like, oh, woe is me, like life is so hard type of thing. And it's like, sweetie, no, it's just like you're going through the motions of daily life type of thing. But what I feel like keeps me going is just like having my own, I have like goals in mind, and I know exactly like what I should be doing when and I know how I feel best, or rather like I know that I feel my best when I'm doing a certain thing and have a certain routine put in place in my life, and I know like my life feels purposeful when I do certain things. So for me, that's kind of what keeps me going. Like even now when I've been in sort of like a funk, I let myself have my little like 3 seconds of like, we are Goa type of thing, and then afterwards I just told myself, but sweetie, you know, like stick to the plan. And that's why I feel like creating goals and having a vision for your life and having a vision for where you want to take your life is very important, because that'll sort of always help you get back to yourself whenever you go through like times of feeling demotivated and just like not having things go your way. having a plan for your life and for yourself is what's going to keep you on track and like able to hold yourself accountable on some stuff. This is not according to the plan. This is not what we're supposed to be doing. So let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing, okay? But yeah, guys, that's basically just been me for the past couple of weeks. We are back to what we're supposed to do. I know a lot of my videos that I said were coming out are very delayed, but just bear with me. We are coming back slowly but surely, baby. But anyways, guys, a lot of you guys also on the question sticker wanted me to talk about toxic friendships, toxic relationships, toxicity in general, and a lot of it because like recently the story about Portia Williams came out. If you guys haven't seen it or you guys don't know about it, Portia Williams is one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I actually do watch the show, so I obviously know a lot more about it, but basically she is a cast member on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and what had happened was Portia brought this girl, Fallon, onto the show, and she brought her on as her friend. She wasn't like a cast member or anything like that. She was kind of just somebody who was shown. She hosted a party at her house. So she was pretty much like in the mix. You know, she was in the mix of things. And the reunion kind of went on, whatever, nothing happened. And then I think maybe like a couple days before or after the reunion, I can't remember, it comes out that Portia is in fact dating Fallon's husband. Now mind you, Fallon showed her husband on the show. She, you know, was very like, came on as a happily married girl. There was a topic of one of the discussions in the show where they spoke about how like Fallon looks like a woman. Well, Latoya said this, of which Latoya is acting a fool. I don't know why she acts like this. She's insane. But she said basically to Fallon, she looks like a girl who dates older men. And she's not surprised that she's with an older man. So it's not like the relationship, we knew about it. So for Portia to date him is like, I was looking at that on some like, titty. Obviously, I don't have an insight into her relationship with Fallon, but they did look like they were good friends. For her to even bring her on a reality TV show, for me, there has to be something there. Fallon did say that they filed for divorce at the beginning of this year, and Portia says that they've been dating for a month, yet she's giving the impression that they're even co-parenting together. So it makes me get the idea that it wasn't something obviously that just started now. She had probably been seeing him on the low. She's just probably saying they've only been officially dating for a month. And I won't use the Portia situation too much in my like conversation here because I don't know Portia, but guys, I just think that whole thing of dating your friends' exes is so tricky, specifically when it's like, I even think on the scale of a husband, it's like 10 times worse. Like, don't date my ex on a regular day, but if I have an ex, somebody I was married to, what in your right mind makes you think you can date them? Girls that are okay with doing stuff like that are very shady to me, scary to me, shocking to me. I'll just say, like, with my friends, I'm very close to anyone that I consider a friend. There's nobody who in my life is like a friend, but we're just like meh friends. Like, I'm very close to all my friends. I'm just a person who's like has that sort of relationship with my friends. Like, if you're my friend, chances are I've cried to you about this guy, we've laughed about this guy, we've had a lot of conversations about this man in my relationship. So how were you able to look past all of that and make him your man? How did you get there? How'd you do that? How did you do that? It's actually shocking to me that people are okay with that. But I also feel like just as friends in general, the idea of loyalty and the whole concept of loyalty is so important, and I feel like that's where a lot of these problems come in, when you just don't have a loyal friend. Nothing much can really happen going forward, because I feel like loyalty is one of the most important things in a friendship. And for me, if you can date my ex, or you can date somebody that I've been in an intimate relationship with, you you're not loyal. You don't value our friendship. You value whatever love you think you might have with this person. And I say think you might because you're still gonna have to explore it. You think that potential love that you may have is more important than our relationship, which then shows me that you hate me. Even going back into relationships and toxic relationships, I've also been watching Blue Therapy. It plays on the same channel that Back Chat played on. I think it's called Trend something, but it's here on YouTube. It's like a series that they do where they interview these couples, 2 couples in particular, and they're basically in a therapy session with them. And it's just like, there's a lot to say. There's a lot to say. That show, guys, I've literally seen things I imagined. Basically, there's 2 couples. The one is Shoma and Paul. The other one is Jamal and Deborah. And they basically are unpacking things in their relationship. Paul, for me, who is Shoma's partner, is a little bit of like a narcissist, a typical African man with toxic masculinity, all of that good stuff about African men. That is basically him. He's very, I'm getting the sense that he's very narcissistic. He kind of fetched Chioma as a woman who he found on social media and kind of wants her to be something different. Now, I feel like that happens a lot in relationships where a man will go and find you at the club and then turn around in a relationship and have problems with you guys, with you going to the club. And it's like, sweetie, where did you find me? Without that same club that you hate so much now, you wouldn't have found me. You wouldn't even know me. It's you thinking that I should change the way that I move and my lifestyle and how I like to run my life and what I like to do in my life because now I'm in a relationship with you. And I feel like men have that thing so much and want women to become opposites and polar opposites from who they used to be just because now they're in a relationship, which I think is very, very, very down. This also goes back to why I feel like a lot of the time it's always women who end up losing themselves in relationships, because men have this idea that once a woman has now become a girlfriend or a wife or whatever the case may be, they need to be behaviors that change, of which I don't know how you still have that mentality in a whole 2021. Obviously, certain things do change, but that whole idea that the woman is the one who always has to give up her life for the marriage or for her family or for her, you know, children or whatever the case is just down and very, very, very outdated. But I feel like even if a man doesn't say it, it's I feel like a lot of women feel like it's an unspoken rule, like that you should change yourself when you're in a relationship in order to fit the mold of a woman who is now dating a certain man or who's just dating in general, which I just feel like is some BS in and of itself. But I just feel like it also goes back to like how we've been brought up as women. Like, this is what we're teaching you to do, this for your boyfriend, for your husband, for your wife. This is the reason you don't have a boyfriend, is because you can't do A, B, and C. Or because you do A, B, and C, you go to the club, you like to go out with your friends, whatever. That's the reason why you're not in a relationship. So I get why it happens, because society has socialized us into thinking a woman has to behave in a certain way when they're in a certain phase of their life. And it's down. Like, literally, that guy is telling her that, you know, she's dancing in a provocative way now. She's, you know, posts certain things on social media that she shouldn't be posting. Meanwhile, you loved that stuff so much that you actually DM me, seeing me do those things. What is you really saying? What is you really talking about? Then on the other hand, you have Deborah and Jamal, or Jamal, something like that, child. But then you have them where he's the one who actually initiated the therapy, and the problem is that she kind of expects a lot from him and kind of doesn't take into consideration the things that he does do. She has problems. There are other problems that she has, like the fact that he's always on social media, doesn't pay a lot of attention to her because he's so busy with social media. She's also a person who I can see is just a little bit insecure. She doesn't like that her man is a personal trainer. She doesn't like that he's always, you know, with his clients. A lot of his clients are females, this, that, and the third. So now obviously he feels like he needs to hide things from her because she already has a problem with that at the beginning. It's also interesting to see them because she always brings up this idea that she wants him, like when she's asked, like, what do you want him to do more to show you that he actually loves you? And she'll be like, no. I remember she said she wants gifts from him. She feels like after the courting stages, he sort of started slacking when it came to gifting. And like, listen, I got what she was saying in the sense that, like, keep the same energy. you know? Because, you know, a lot of times, guys, I wouldn't say you won't give men a second chance or you didn't like a lot of the times, the way a guy tries to get you and approaches you and tries to court you is the way you're obviously gonna like think the relationship is gonna go, because it's like, why are you gonna drop the energy? Not to say that obviously when a guy is courting you, he's gonna obviously try to impress you and do the most. And obviously when you get into the routine of a relationship, it's not every day do the most. I get that, but I just feel like it can never be a 180 shift. Like you can't be doing the utmost and then think, you can't be giving me 100 and then when we're dating you're giving me 30 and think I'm gonna be happy. No, sweetie, that's not what I signed up for. That's not it. Of course, I did find the gifting thing a little bit like obnoxious. The fact that she'd be like, no, I want him to buy me a Gucci bag. He should be taking me to Greece. He should be doing that and the third. Specifically because the reasons he says he wasn't doing those things is because he's actually saving for a home. He's trying to build with her and build them a long-term future, which is why I was just like, okay, sis, I don't know how you're not hearing him, because he's literally saying like, I'm doing this for our future type of thing. And obviously a man can say it, but obviously he might not be showing it. Like maybe he's using his money on other stuff. So that's why she's like, has that example of, sweetie, you say you're saving for our future, but like, it's an excuse. So maybe she's not seeing him do that. I don't know. But I kind of just found that was very interesting how like, she kind of expected the energy to be identical on an everyday basis. I was kind of just like, I love the fact that as women, we have higher standards, we are sticking to our standards, and men are kind of sweating a little bit. But at the same time, I just felt like my sis was being a little bit intense. So I was just like, this guy's not a millionaire. He's not like, it's you wanting a Gucci bag like every month and to go to Greece and to this and that and the third. And what my problem was, well, not my problem, but what I was just like getting from it is that she saw something at home with her father and her parents and how her dad took care of their family. And she has now equated being taken care of with just gifts and like big shows of affection. And she misses out on the things he does every single day to take care of her. And I feel like that's just something to think about. Like, love doesn't only look like one thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, your love language might be gifts, but like, you can't be gifted every day of your life. So what are you gonna do? I mean, you can, but like that can't be the be all and end all. And if that's your love language, which you're with somebody who is more financially savvy, trying to save for the future, trying to do this, that, and the third, maybe you're just not equally yoked. So leave each other alone. Guys, I'm gonna be going in with Patricia Bright's palette, going in with the colors Brown Sugar and 100% Cocoa, putting that as a transition, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of Irreplaceable mixed with those colors on the lid. This is just a simple brown look. This is the look that I actually did in my Ask ZX Online video. A lot of you guys really liked it, so I just thought, you know what? Let me show y'all how I did that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and then I will be back to wrap up what I've been saying. Okay guys, my camera cut off. I don't know where it left us, but as I was saying, like, if you and a person are not equally yoked, whether it's your boyfriend or your friend or your girlfriend, just know that the relationship is probably not gonna work. Because I feel like getting into a situation with two people who just fundamentally have different ideas on love and different ideas on how and what it is to be loved, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Then you guys will end up being toxic towards each other. Baby Mazarine. But anyways, guys, I just feel like generally in Dabayama relationships is not popping place. And also what I want to say is, like, I saw this tweet somewhere and I was like, this is so accurate. Society's obsession with relationships is not even normal. Like, what I'm saying, and I'm not even saying like their obsession with getting into relationships, because obviously that is a given and everybody wants to share their life with someone. That one is not what I'm talking about. Everyone is obsessed with knowing about people's relationships, having an in on people's relationships, just like wanting to be in the know about people's personal relationships. And I find that very, very, very strange. I even see it with myself. I will ask people on the internet about something that has nothing to do with relationships, but people will always ask about that. I find it very strange. Like, why is it, or maybe somebody can shed light to me in the comments of why it is that people are so obsessed with the idea of relationships. People just are just too nosy. You want more than a person is willing to give, and it's just like, give a person some space. Like, let people live their lives, let people explore and live their lives. Like, why does everybody want to be involved in the next person's underwear? It's just very strange to me. It's very weird. Even like on Real Housewives, how everybody wanted to be involved in what Portia was doing. Okay, not everyone, to be fair, it was mostly just Kenya. But I don't like that thing. Like, let's not be in each other's undies. We don't deserve to know about people's relationships. We actually don't need to know about people's personal lives like that. And relationships are so sacred to a lot of people. Like, not everyone is ready and willing to share about their relationships. I feel like we should respect that. Don't you think? Don't you think we should respect that? But anyways, guys, I'm going to set my face one more time. I've set my face with like 15 different things, as you guys will learn. It's not necessary. I'm just dramatic, and I also don't like my makeup to move when I'm wearing a mask, and I'm probably going to be leaving the house today. So, excuse me, I'm going to be using the Professional Super Setter. It's really, really good as well. Just going to spray it out. I love the way that it sprays. It kind of sprays like this, so it gets both sides of your face at the same time. It is. But y'all guys, now that relationship talk is over, thought I should just let you guys know that sis is back. She's better than ever. And I'm going to try and stay consistent again. I always laugh because even if I'm not consistent, there'll always be somebody on the comments who's like, Z is so consistent. I'm like, I haven't posted in 2 weeks. What do you mean? That, you know what? I appreciate the support, yes? I appreciate the support. I appreciate the encouragement. Because normally I am, but like, yeah, and I just feel like being consistent puts me and keeps me on my routine. Somebody did even ask, like, is vlogging part of your routine? And it's literally a part of my routine. So when I'm not doing it, I feel like the game is in disarray. My life's in disarray. But anyways, guys, as you can see, the face is done. She's beat. She's ready to go. I'm going to come back to show you guys the finished look so I can say goodbye to you guys properly. Alrighty guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Thank you so much to ULA Hair for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you guys thought about the conversation that we had. And of course, don't forget to check out the description box down below if you guys would like any more information on this hair. Without further ado, I love you all so much. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of the family. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.